Welcome, beautiful creatures. Welcome, beautiful light beings, to your weekly reading. Beautiful creatures, as always, please note I could be reading you, a person, or a situation around you. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I have a few channeled messages, but before, as always, let's clear the energy. So we're going to ask the angels that any energy of low vibration, any stagnant energy, and any karma that can be released now, we give permission for it to be done. At the same time, we're gonna set the intention that may this reading bring you clarity, truth, and healing. So let's close our eyes, take a deep breath, and just for these seconds, let's focus on the here and now. And we thank our angels and spirit guides for all the love, all the kindness, all the protection, all the guidance that they gave us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So first thing, I tried to record this video already a few times, but for some reason it was just not possible. So this is almost like the angel spirit showed me that it's almost like there's an energy here of someone that is rehearsing what they're gonna say, how they're gonna say it. And because it's almost like it's actually very fun, sweet energy, like stuck in the mind of how is the best possible way that I can communicate this with the lowest chance for it to go wrong. It's beautiful. At the same time, I feel a very tired energy, like it's almost like someone has been pushed to the edge and they're gonna jump out of exhaustion. And the energy that I have been receiving since yesterday, because sometimes, as some of you know, that I receive the messages a few hours or one day or two before I do the reading. And it was very clear, like, you know, when you buy fresh flowers and then imagine that you put these fresh flowers in a vase, and this is a glass vase, so you can see through it. Ideally, if you change the water every day, the flowers last longer, and the water is also very is a positive energy there. However, there are situations here that someone has bought these flowers and left them in the vase. The water has not been changed, and you know what happens when you don't change the water of the plants? It becomes blurry, it becomes stinky, it's not water anymore, you cannot see through it. So what's happening is like, and this is like metaphoric, right? So this is about, like, it could be a family situation, it could be a job, it could be a belief, take what resonates with you, it could be a career. So basically what happens is, like, you refuse to deal with the problem, you refuse to release, to change. And you did not change the water is stinky, the water is not healthy, the flowers in some cases are even already dead, but you have not changed the vase, you have not thrown away the flowers, you have not released. So what's happening now is, like, imagine there's a window being opened, there's some air entering, and the vase will break, giving you no choice to deal with it, to release it, because you cannot have this mess at your home, right? So this was really powerful, because it was really about, you know, these flowers, once upon a time, they made sense. It doesn't make sense anymore now, and this stagnant, weird energy there needs to be released, whether you do it by yourself, whether the divine does it for you. But this is happening. And I feel I feel a knot that goes from my solar plexus to my throat. And this is really like willpower to speak, to do, to follow your truth. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Let's start with the chakras. I feel the chakras here. What's going on? And it was, I think, Saturday, I had the urge to do a channeled message. It was in Portuguese, but the message was also very... is attached to this energy. There's a lot of anxiety going on there, because, you know, it's almost like there's a group of people that feel that the life is changing, everything is changing, and it's changing fast, and they feel this energy of change, And it's almost like I don't have control over it. You know, like life is not about having control over what's going to happen. Life is about having the wisdom to surrender and trust the universe, because the universe is not random. The universe is not chaotic. Everything is divinely guided, unfolded, aligned. And this week we have the Pleiadian alignment, and clearly these beautiful beings wanted to say everything is okay. It's normal, it's okay that you fear change, but the change is the only constant in life. Without change, with stagnant energy, there's no evolution. We did not come here not to evolve. We came here to evolve. So anything that is stagnant is being blown away, taken away. So let's see, what do we need to know for this week? Yes, look. Okay, so for some of us, it could be a family situation, or it could be about a situation that, with this card here, I see people that are close to you, people, not only people, could also be situations. It could be a job also that, you're doing it for too long, it doesn't please you anymore, but it could be the people around you. Literally, for some of you, it could be family. There's a change here. We have number 5. That's really a change. And how I was mentioning, it's divinely guided. We have here number 33. So some of you are actually seeing number 33 quite often. This also tells me May's month 5th, and we had the portal 555 opening on the May 5th. And this is the change that is coming. It's divinely guided, it's divinely protected. You have here all your chakras aligned. And some of you are really feeling this very angelic energy, like almost like wings of an angel protecting you. Perhaps very much during sleep time as well. But it's almost like they're also giving me here with these 2 cards, we all have light codes within us, and they are activated at the right moment. This is happening. And also in the message that I channeled on Saturday, it was clearly shown that there's a group of people that are really being abruptly awakened. You chose that. It's not by mistake. We agreed with this before we came here. The soul knows exactly what he came here to do, but some chose to have an abrupt awakening, and some are having an awakening per stages. This group of people that the whole life is changing within a month are the ones that chose that I want an abrupt awakening, because they needed to be asleep until a certain point, and suddenly there's this haha moment, there's this divine intervention, and they see the majesty, the light within themselves. They see themselves for the beautiful light beings that they are. So I'm really here connecting mostly with star seeds, light workers, empaths, which is really a soul group that agreed to come here to Mother Earth at this time to support the ascension process of Earth and humanity. And it was done this way for many different reasons. So some really had to be asleep in the 3D to be able to understand. And because they gather this knowledge, now when they awaken, they are able to help humanity in a completely different way, because they know exactly how it feels to be grabbed by the matrix. And you see my throat chakra now, all of a sudden, this is really hard. This is challenging energy. And my hat's off to you if you belong to this soul group, because your mission is very noble, and the challenge that you're going through, it's hard. And recently I have been having these thoughts, which obviously is message from spirit, that my perception of reincarnation is changing, because how I explain this. So there's a book actually that I start reading, and it was really beautiful that spirit guided me to read this book, because it really it's just confirmation of what I was feeling. So the book is The Golden Lake. So you can imagine that we all come from source. Let's say that source is a lake, and water has 3 different forms, right? So liquid, solid, and I forgot in English, but with the vapor. So if you know what I mean, just write in the comments. So imagine you come from this liquid. So you are a drop, no? And then you come and you become solid. So let's say that this ice cube is you in your human form. And then when you deincarnate, when you go back to source, you go back to this lake. So it's almost like they're showing me that it's really not about like you as a soul and incarnations, the reincarnations that you have had on earth. You are a part of all. There are some wounds that you have to heal, that perhaps you are not the one experiencing these wounds, but other drops have experienced. So the ones of you that are coming here at this time took the challenge to help the collective to heal their wounds, because this awakening is going very, very fast. So this is a really very beautiful energy. Like you as a soul, perhaps you have not experienced certain things, but you chose to come here, feel these wounds, and help others to heal them. This is really profound. So let's see, where do I want to go with this? Let me see here what you need to release, what is... And you know, like it's very beautiful as well, because there's this release of guilt, like no longer feeling guilt for the way you feel, no longer being attached to beliefs, outdated beliefs. They're not your beliefs, you know. And this is really hard, because if you have been taught a certain way, if you have been raised a certain way, it's very hard to let go of those beliefs. No, world is changing, you know, like it's not possible to keep being... I don't know if you hear this song, but my Pandoring is making some noise there. But what I mean is, like, if you were raised, imagine that you were raised in a very religious family, regardless of the religion, and then suddenly you don't feel that resonates with you anymore. It's hard to let go. It's really hard. Okay, that was fast. We have balance and we have that. So this is all about changing. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. And this is a change of perspective. This is the awakening. Really hard to let go, and suddenly you have no choice, but you do have to let go. Because if things continue this way, they can no longer, because it's stagnant. And then we have here balance. This is where you're moving forward. I bring a state of perfect harmony to my world, and I do so without judgment. So releasing the judgment, releasing the guilt. Release also the doubt. And this is very beautiful, because for one of you that follow me Instagram, I recently put something in, it was a quote that said really beautifully that doubt is the absence of faith, because where there's faith, there's no doubt. And faith is a very high vibration. Doubt is a very low vibration. Anything else? I feel okay. Ooh, we saw they jumped again. Yeah, love and loneliness. Okay. And freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And this is what divine is showing to this soul group. You have the power within you. Embrace it. For some of you, this is definitely about love. This is definitely about close relationships. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And this is about releasing things without holding a grudge, without being angry, seeing things from a much, much higher perspective. And then we have here loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. This card tells me two things. There was a situation here that you were in, that you were feeling very lonely, feeling very lost. There was no warmth. If it was a relationship, there was no passion there. There's probably also no cuddling, you know, so your physical needs were not being met. This also tells me that with this awakening, you're starting to realize that you're never alone. It's almost like once upon a time you might be afraid to connect with the spiritual realm, with the angels, archangels, ascended masters, and suddenly you realize you just needed to be open to this possibility, because they were all around you all the time, especially if you resonate with the concept of starseed light worker. When you agree to come to earth with that mission, you do have spiritual guides that are ascended masters, and you do have spiritual guides that are archangels as well with you. Potentially you are an ascended master yourself, and you have not come to that awareness until now. because you're being prepared. And you know, being an ascended master has nothing to do with being better than others, simply that you have the wisdom within you to wake other people. And you know, we have this perspective that ascended masters are like, you know, obviously we have Jesus Christ, we have Buddha. Those are ascended masters that touch the masses, that touch the whole humanity. But we also have ascended masters that, you know, they touch the people they connect with on a smaller scale. And we do have a lot of ascended masters now at this time on earth with us. And the goal of these ascended masters is not to have the reach that Jesus and Buddha had, but smaller groups, because it's like this light chain, and this is really beautiful because they're showing me now, this is really amazing, that it's almost like a strategy. Because if you really think about, if you go back to Jesus Christ, this beautiful, beautiful being came to earth with so much love within his heart, so much love within his heart. And what did humanity did? They twisted and changed all these his teachings to manipulate the masses. So it's almost like the divine said, now we're going to do it differently. We're going to send a lot of ascended masters, light workers, and they're going to awaken small groups, because the purpose is not to be a leader, is to teach you that you have the light within you and you don't need to follow any leader. Oh wow, this is so beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Really, really beautiful energy. So let's see what we need to know. How is this being translated in the 3D? So let's see. I'm going to use tarot now, actually now. Tarot. And I'm really having a hard time breathing. It's almost like this situation is unbearable. And you're really being stretched, huh? Okay. Let's see what is this death. Okay, that was very fast. So we have the, oh wow. Okay, so we have the devil, and it's if you see, like in this card, the devil, these two figures are bound by 1 foot only. They have the hands free. So this is about no longer allowing toxic patterns in your life to repeat itself. It's about finding the balance, moving away from these patterns, because now you have the clarity. You have the clarity, you have the wisdom, you know the truth. There's a powerful awakening here, a new beginning, You're still looking to what you're going to leave behind, but the path is forward. The path is forward. You are aligning, you're finding the beautiful balance within you. There's an awakening, because now you saw the truth, and from the moment that you see the truth, you cannot unsee the truth. You know what I mean? Like, you cannot, it's almost like, and I'm being guided. I had this, I have in the channel this conversations with friends, and there was one conversation that I had with a friend. He's a scientist, he's a veterinary as well. And in the conversation that we have, he said, you know, he's a very awakened being, which is really beautiful, because more and more we have scientists and men from science and medicine awakening. And, you know, he told me, you know, Vanessa, from the moment that you feel the way you do, or you see the things that you do, you can no longer deny them. And this is really what's happening, this awakening. I can no longer deny who I am, what I came here to do. Tell us more. Okay, too many, Spirit, one at a time. Okay, the whole deck is trying, this one is to stay. Okay, yeah, look, we have the 10, sorry, we have the 10 of Swords. This is about the end of a very painful cycle, very, very painful. No longer. Look, they are almost giving me like Jesus Christ hanged on the cross. No more bearing guilt. You know, I feel the way that I do. It's okay. I accept it. Tell me more. We have the Page of Wands. So this is about, it could be news, it could be conversations, it could be extending an olive branch, because I see that as an olive branch, but there's a new beginning here. This also could be someone that is renewed, or it can be someone new entering your life and awakening you and shaking you, because sometimes it's even like the right word in the right moment can change a life. Tell us more. Okay. These cards are just flying, too many, Spirit. One at a time, please. I don't know what's happening here. It's almost like Spirit's like, it doesn't even matter what card I give you, we can convey you the message regardless. Okay. Just have to take them. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, someone is finally putting in the effort. Look how beautiful this is. Putting in the effort, perhaps in a relationship, perhaps in a connection. There's a choice here. There's a choice. And I feel like, because this is really meaningful, I don't know if you can see it. So the Eight of Pentacles, about putting the effort, huh? Then we have the Lovers and the Two of Cups. So there's a choice in love here. There's a choice. Maybe someone rethought a choice. This also could be traveling to see the person that you love, or someone is planning on traveling towards you. But there is a choice here. And perhaps you were in a lonely, without affection relationship. And now you know where you want to go, and something has to end for you to be able to move forward. Yeah, here it is. There's an honest conversation coming in. There's a very fast forward movement. Okay, let's try to dig a bit deeper, because now I'm not doing so many readings in English, so let's dig deeper. And you know, like, I just took this deck and look the cards that were left behind. So this is about, you know, it could be that you're not together with someone, or someone wants to be with you. Let's clarify. Let's start here with this Devil energy. Yeah, look, releasing toxic patterns and finally spending time with who I want to spend time with. Okay, too many. No, actually, it's only two. This felt on the floor. Look, this is really meaningful, because we do have here balance. And, you know, I also see the Chariot as finding the balance, you know, in the way that you found the balance and now you have a direction. This could definitely mean that you're with long distance trip and the car and the Chariot. This could literally mean a travel, but also could mean that you're not together. It could be physical distance, it could be emotional distance, but it could be a visitor coming here. Okay, what is this clarity about? This is the Ace of Swords. Okay, so for some of you, you're not together with this person, you're living in different countries or different cities. And I have the clarity where you want to go. It's also about going the distance to make something happen. Okay. Yeah. You see, change is coming. This painful cycle is over. It's over. So let's continue. What is this Page of Wands here? Yeah, having a conversation. Let's agree to disagree. Let's move forward. Let's get out of this energy. One more here, please. Okay, so for some of you, there's a discussion. There's an argument. Perhaps it could be an argument that, how do I say this? That is the trigger point to end something finally. It's divinely guided. And I feel like it's almost like I'm getting very to this, you know, like poking. It's almost like Spirit is poking to people, finally have that conversation. No longer delaying a conversation that has to happen. I'm picking up at least 3 different energies here, okay? What is this? Putting in effort in what? So definitely could be a third-party situation for some of you, but, you know, this could be spiritual guidance, but it also could be, you know, a lawyer, a coach, someone helping someone. It's almost like I'm guiding someone through the steps that they need to take to get out of something. Give me one more there, please. Yeah. Okay, so it's like this tells me that you're not together, and someone wants to put the effort to finally be together. They hope that you're waiting for them. They hope you're still there. And this for me is really like their spirit is really helping someone here. It's like the divine is tapping. They see the signs now. They see the signs. The mask is off. It's almost like with this hiding the truth, it could also be no longer being in denial of what do you want, who you are, and how you feel. Tell me this one. Okay, so this is someone that you have a connection with, that you had lifetimes with this person already. Yeah. you know, like with this, we have a lot of distance cards here, and we have reliving the past, pay attention to details, waiting for you, past life connection. This is someone that you met that changed your life. You're not with this person at this time, but you will. Because we have here, it's almost like there's a situation in your life, and it could be both of your lives, that you have to leave behind. You have to find the balance. You have, it's over. It has to be over. You have to hear the death energy, and then you can finally reconnect with each other. Yeah, there's pain, release pain, determination to do it. Okay, where do I want to go with this? Okay, I'm gonna take this one with the signs and synchronicities to see here. Tell me more about what is spirit guiding this person with. So many cards at the same time. This is amazing. We have here someone is missing you, loneliness, isolation. So you're missing someone, they missing you. We have telepathy here. You feel them, they feel you. And this is what you or them have to leave behind. What they thought was stability, the foundation, the living situation, the family. Because it's not healthy. It's like this water that we spoke in the beginning, the stagnant. Things are not moving forward. Things are not going anywhere. I'm lonely. I'm in a relationship and I'm lonely. We are fighting. We are having the same argue over and over. I cannot keep having this argue every day. I need to release. I need to change. And at the same time, you want to be with someone else. And you know, energies, you know, this could be you, could be a person. Take what resonates. This could be that it's a very dreamy energy. So it could be that this planning, spending time together. Someone might be planning a trip. Let me see. What else do we need to know? Dedication. You have me. My mind, body, and soul. You feel it. And you know, like it's almost, I know there are 3 energies here at least, but 2 of them are very familiar. Very beautiful. Manipulation. So, and this is this energy of toxic patterns that no longer can be. And I feel almost with this, is almost like someone was in denial. Now they can no longer be, because spirit does not allow it. You know, this 555 portal that opened, you wake up now, or you wake up. There's, you know, there's no choice. I know sometimes people think, oh, maybe some people are never going to wake up. If they don't, that's because that's the agreement. Don't think that the divine is not, there's nothing impossible to the divine. There's nothing impossible. And what your soul came here to do at this time, you will do it. It's your birthright to be happy. See, this is about releasing the guilt that I mentioned. I am coming to terms with the shame that has cast a shadow over me for so long. It's a sad energy. Yeah, I'm unraveling family dysfunction. So confirmation after confirmation. There's a foundation that is being broken, but it was supposed to. There was a lesson that needed to be learned, and now you're letting go of it. I cannot put it in another word. So yeah, because evolution. I have put away the past. I am ready to step up and be the best person I need to be. Yeah, because someone here really woke up. So let me see. I'm going to take your final advice, and I'm using 4 decks already from the Lightworker Tarot and Oracle. She's amazing. Check her channel. Beautiful, beautiful soul, and she has amazing decks. So check her channel. Let me see. What does Spirit want you to guide you through here? Okay. Partnership requires compromise, an open mind, and a loving heart. And this is a situation that there was no love there. You know, you cannot compromise because you're not supposed to be together any longer. You have here knowledge and learned from the past, relieving the past, finally tying the loose ends, finally seeing the connection between everything. Yes, look, this is confirmation after confirmation. If a relationship doesn't last, it may be the universe is telling you it wasn't supposed to. Subtle cues may tell you what someone's words are not. Oh. There are obstacles ahead. You will get through this. You will get through this. Of course you will. And you will get through this very fast forward because change is really coming. Should I try to see anything else? Okay, let me just... Okay, I'm gonna use this deck now. Let me see. Anything else that we need to know? Okay, too many. Oh, I don't know. You see what's happening? Okay. We have your engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay. There could be that conversation, how we move forward. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Stay optimistic. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I feel this is three different energies. There's an energy here that needs to stay optimistic because things are moving forward, things are changing, although you may not see. There's someone here that is in a situation that, you know, it's almost like they're showing me that, you know, you thought you would stay with this person for a long time, and then, you know, your expectations were not met and you need to get out of the situation. And there's a third energy here that is planning on making a proposal, or making an offer to someone. So there are these three very different energies going on here. Then we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So it's almost like I feel like the two people that really love each other are not together at this moment because one of you has to release something and move forward. But the energy is beautiful. It's very fast forward energy. And the beauty of this reading is that you are releasing guilt. You are no longer feeling guilt or ashamed for feeling the way that you do. You are a beautiful being of light, and you see the light in all, and that's beautiful. You're protected, you're guided, everything is perfect. So beautiful creatures, thank you for spending this time with me. If this resonated with your situation, I'll be very happy to read you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.